Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 6 of the second Proton Unite League. This is the Rookedy's Eye in the Sky. We have strapped cameras to our birds to bring you live aerial coverage of the second Proton Unite League direct from Eos Island.
Spirit Edge is shaking us at 3, so we're already at.
Oh, okay. One of you stream it to the rest of the commentators.
We've hit limit then, so we want to duck someone out for Starstorm. So
I should have known. We couldn't do a start. We couldn't start a stream without immediately collapsing. Star, do you want a secondary stream to the rest of the group, or?
I can secondary stream, sure.
You're a champ. Thank you.
I can do then.
As you may have guessed, we have a bunch of co-hosts today. I am joined by Sif, Penguin, Sky Shaman, and Starstorm, and we may also have Jam later. We don't know yet. We are currently getting situated in the spectating bird cameras. So this is the...
I never accepted my friend invite. I can't invite him.
This is actually the final match of week 6. It's very high stakes. As the Cerulean Foxes are blasting their way up the leaderboard with an eye for the top 3, and the Blazing Zygardians are fighting for their spot in the finals. I'm your host elsewhere. I use he, him pronouns, and when I am not a rookity with a camera strapped to my neck, you can find me annoying top lane players as Mamoswine. I would say I would have the rest of you introduce yourselves, but it usually immediately goes to shit when I do that, so...
What do you mean? It's the best.
Our brand is chaos, to be fair. The two teams have sent their rosters, and, well, actually, looks like the Zygardians are still sending theirs now, but you can probably guess it based on the fact that it's on screen currently. They have done the coin flip. The Foxes won. They have second ban and are starting on orange. Actually, it was kind of hilarious. The two captains, Queen and Spirit, both called at the same time, and they each called a different side of the coin. So
there you are. Okay.
It was meant to be.
Bird cameras are in position.
Fabulous. All right, we're geared up. Oh, I'm excited for this. This is our second third-party stream. I've been meaning to get to more of them because I think it's really fun to get to see the other teams duking it out. This is the last match of week 6, and then we only have one more week before the finals. So things are really riling up. It went quickly. I don't know about how you guys feel, but I feel like the season went by quite fast.
Yeah,
yes it did.
It's been a lot of fun though. Waiting with bated breath.
Oh, I know. I'm actually very excited to see on how the Guardians prepare to fight against the Cerulean Foxes in terms of strategy.
Yeah, the strategy on both sides is going to be very interesting.
We have the Cerulean Foxes roster already established for the first round. If we'd like to go through that,
we also have it on the screen, but yeah, we can chat it up.
We do have it on the screen, but we also technically have the Blazing Zygardians roster, even though it's not posted, so that one's subject to change.
The Foxes are bringing Spirit Edge, Barmajan, Anibani, Sinryu, and Apollo Sigma. Sif, you're kind of our resident expert on what people in the league play. Do you want to break anything down from that?
Yeah. So Anibani is essentially the supporter of the sort of Foxes, is able to highly assist in helping her teammate, and she's currently ranked number 1 in healing. Very highly.
Yeah, she's got quite the lead.
I would say is more of the wild card in their team. Usually either going into jungle or as of recently bottom lane, but whatever they're going to bring this week for the Blazing Zygardians, that's mystery. Sinryu is usually their jungler. Sinryu does spicy jungling with Blastoise.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh man.
Jeez, it's been a long
That
time since
Blastoise
Blastoise jungle.
But if he's gonna bring it, that's a real question for the following match.
It wrecked Rick a bit.
It also was jungler. Very versatile junglers
Alright,
in this team.
We're being told to reduce it one more, so that's
Okay.
down to 2 common. We're down to 2
Alright.
directly.
Sounds good.
All right. It's me and Star.
Yep. And then Paulo Sigma is usually the defender, if I recall what they usually play.
Okay.
And then on the Blazing Zygardian side, Red Cinder usually goes the all-rounder on bot. Quincy ends up being on the top lane. Solrock is their actual wild card in their side. So whatever they're going to bring, that's up to this game and how they plan on countering on the Cerulean Foxes. Sandra is usually their support, but has been leaning towards attackers. So whatever role they put her on, it's going to be very exciting to see. And Guru is usually their center, if not a Solrock, but they usually end up playing mostly all-rounders and some defenders.
Okay, so 2 very diverse teams as far as play styles. They got a nice balanced setup. Unlike some teams I could name, which everyone runs attackers. You know, I didn't run attackers before I joined this team, and then I joined, and now I run attackers. It's like a plague.
No. Hey, if someone gets banned out, always have a backup.
Accepted into your heart.
We have so many backups. Anyway, this match is not about us. This is we're beside the point. Queen says almost there. All right, we're getting close. I'm excited. I'm very interested to see the bans here, because both teams have players with very strong leads.
Yeah.
But of course, there's also the meta, which essentially forces Glaceon and Urshifu bans half the time.
Yeah. The only thing we can guarantee is that there is no dog in this game.
That I was about to mention. They have a gentleman's, as most of the matches have. They have a gentleman's agreement not to use Zacian on either side, because Zacian is still broken.
Hopefully the next update fixes that.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It'll be really interesting to see what happens if we're not gentleman's banning it every match. Like, who's going to bring it in, and how is it going to play? I feel like that'll be a big change to the meta if it starts happening.
Meta shakeups are about to be huge, especially given next week's introduction of Umbreon.
Yeah. Umbreon is going to throw the meta to the wind.
Things are going to change.
Yep.
Yeah. Is
After looking at other guys.
Sorry, I was just going to ask, is Leafeon going to make it into the league before it ends?
It will be available during finals, so you can go EV comp during the
it would be really funny if someone does that.
Alright, we have our confirmation of the Blazing Guardians roster up.
The roster that we can see on the screen is correct. I'll be interested to see what happens with Leafeon in the finals, but I think Umbreon is going to be a much bigger upset. I feel like that's going to change a lot.
And keep in mind, by the time
oh, that's horrifying. What?
Finals come up,
Luigi was a terrifying image that I quite honestly.
Oh God. So I think Buzzwole is banned from that.
I believe that is a Buzzwole ban, but I'm
deeply disturbing GIF of Buzzwole turning Snorlax into an empty sock. God, that's from the anime.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Holy sh! I wish I had a setup to share it with our viewers. That's deeply disturbing. And Spirit Edge says the Foxes are banning Urshifu. All right, so we have Buzzwole and Urshifu banned. I presume from the Zygardians, that's probably because Parmesan plays a pretty nasty Buzzwole.
Yep, I believe they saw last week's match, and they were like, "Oh boy, if that bug was able to beat up everyone else, we don't want that bug around."
Yeah, that's fair. It's a pretty nasty Buzzwole. All right, I will confirm. Streamer ready. get into it. I'm very excited. Buzzwole's an all-rounder, yeah?
Yeah, Buzzwole is an all-rounder.
Double all-rounder ban. Zygardians are ready?
Back with the gentlemen's on Zason, that's 3 all-rounders.
Yes, that's true. No all-rounders here. Mint says, damn, that's a lot of shade, and because of the 3-minute delay, I have absolutely no idea what they're responding to. So one downside of the league rules is that comments pop up in the chat way after I said things. Savayed says, let's go, Queen Shi, I fucking love you.
Hey, support.
We love good vibes in this chat. Alright, we are just now waiting on the foxes to ready up, and we will launch the match.
There it is.
There we go.
Fox is confirmed they're ready.
Alright.
Match begins.
Alright, time for the...
Right.
Ooh! Okay.
None of this is locking in just yet as they're scrolling.
Oh,
Yep.
Barbajon's going the chandelier.
Spirit Edge is...
An
upset. Spirit is running the supporter, and Annie is running Zoroark.
Bonnie bringing in a Zoroark.
On the other side,
okay.
Sandra and Guru, those are pretty expected.
Double
Sandra
Dang.
bringing in Comfey with Cinder on the
The
T-Tar.
power of Alolan Klefki returns.
Annie Bonnie may be a medic, but
she's just drawn a very sharp gun.
The left side's so EXP hungry. Oh,
Wait a
never
minute.
mind.
wait a minute.
Left side, yep, Solrock needs to move that character.
Yeah.
There it is.
Umbreon is not yet available.
Jesus.
Yep.
Okay. Settling in with
Alright.
2 starters on that side, and then we've got Rio on Blastoise, Apollo on Lapras.
Ooh.
This is going to be very interesting.
Very late game for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be a lot of gonna have to be a lot of farming right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's follow top lane for a little bit. Okay, so it looks like some confusion about what the lanes are on the
Wait.
We
left.
have
There's
Oh.
2 at
Oh.
jungle already then.
Sandra
Yeah.
and Cinder both taking the jungle currently.
Yeah, I think they just really want a Tyranitar.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
very
but-
fair. I didn't notice
Uh-oh.
Sandra
She
running.
frozen
Well,
on the
Bulbasaur
bottom lane.
stop
There
already then.
Might
Uh-oh.
be problems.
I think we've got
Yep, might be problems.
lag, yeah.
Queen Chi sent messages.
DC.
If Slow Smoke can be used on 2 Mons.
Is there a ban on
against
slow smoke?
Last season there was.
That's the Bulbasaur player DC'd.
No, Queen Chi is asking questions.
Oh.
Yeah, they seem to be.
Yeah, there was a
We
change from
had-
last year's
we had
rules
some
and this year's rules
communication.
where 2 Pokemon can
Is there Rogus having the same item?
it was specifically for
Last season, apparently.
Uh,
Yeah. It was super busted.
yeah, Slow's must have been meta at this point though.
It's been.
Well,
I haven't heard it discussed at all, but
I'll quickly look at the rules just in case.
yeah, I think we're going to be restarting this either way.
It looks like they're fine to go. They're continuing to go.
Yeah, but the Zygardians just sat there
Yeah,
for the
Zygardians are
start.
a little behind now with that. It's not.
Bet the
lagging a lot
admin
behind.
just
They have a
restarted.
full level disadvantage currently going into.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to restart.
Oh. It looks like the Zygardians are playing, so they might decide to just play it through.
Okay.
Really interesting. Someone should probably
Yeah,
ping the admin.
someone
This
should ping an
plane,
admin. Can someone? I'm focused on trying to get the stream. Oh, looks like a gank
Oh,
from
well,
Annie and Parmesan on bot. Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna
there's 2
slaughter.
down.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to dump in. I think that's spot broken. Yep.
Yeah,
Queen
Ball's
is
gone.
coming back, but
That's
it's not
not-
going to be
that's
fast
not
Got to
enough.
look at top.
Top still skirmishing.
This Lapras up here.
Yeah, Apollo seems to be
Throwing
holding the fort.
Charizard falling behind, still stuck at there. Just hit level
Okay.
5. Just got
Charmeleon.
Oh, there's 3 people up top.
Oh, yeah, Red's here too. Very.
Oh, well, the Rip Lapras,
Ooh.
possibly or not.
Almost got there.
Oh,
Lapras is
Charizard.
hard to take
Charizard.
down. As a T-Tar player, I understand the pain. Looks
Yeah.
like Queen and Sandra are being pushed back again by Parmesan. And Spirit Edge has started the Regice. There's still fighting going on up here. Red is trying to hold the goal.
Okay, or she got Reggie
That is
Ice.
heavily...
Ice goes down.
Yep, okay. They got it on bot.
Top goal.
The Regieleki.
As they move on to the Regieleki.
It looks like the Zygardians are farming rather than contesting, which is fair.
They're just gonna let
pretty
them have
low.
that. They're a little behind, unfortunately.
They've got to get the EXP. Does Regieleki
Yeah.
provide EXP after it's been turned to one of the teams?
Regieleki is killed.
They're just-
It still provides XP.
Okay.
To the
If you
person
don't.
that get the final shot, yeah.
Yeah. So it's still not a terrible thing to try and harvest that.
No, but it's a contested thing there when they could rather just go for their own farm and confirm those
Sandra
points rather
is
than
defending
trying to fight for
alone currently on bot, which is not something you really want to see for your comfy.
Yeah.
It looks like Ryu and Apollo were able to ram through some points in the
Blastoise
red.
ran in time.
Red chasing, but the bot has rotated, and that is a
The whole Orangey's up
five-person
top.
gang.
Oh, God.
that's a full
Okay.
Dang.
all
That's-
5 of them taking them down.
All right, the Foxes move as a unit. They've split off. Looks like Chandelier and Lapras are
Chandelier.
staying on top. The others are coming down. Blastoise is
Oh,
here.
top lane's gone.
That's in.
And
Annie has ganked Solrock
they're
and
not
Sandra.
Charizard yet, so
Oh,
Rip Charizard. And it goes to Comfy.
And there it goes. So clean up. So yeah, I guess everyone's committed to playing out this one until the
Yeah.
mods can get in and approve the restart.
We'll just keep talking the restart. We'll just keep talking the restart down for now. I assume that'll be something to discuss after the match.
Yeah.
So
For
we'll
now-
we'll see if Zygardians want to bring anything up with that.
Looks
But
like-
for now, the game looks like it's going to be played through its entirety. So
Yep. Most
Let's not
people
make any
appear to be
changes
heading
yet.
top, but oh no, the Foxes have rotated down. Apollo's still on top. We've got
a bit of a brawl
Yep.
starting on the bottom.
Ready steal.
They're fighting in the
Take the
bottom.
Red Steel himself.
Oh, all right. Zoroark melts through that. Meanwhile, Chandelier and now also Clefable are here. The Registeel is definitely going down. Queen, as Venusaur, rushing in for a steal, but a little too late. And Comfy cannot even keep that alive against Chandelier and Zoroark. Meanwhile, on top, looks like
There's two
Charizard
up top.
and
Hmm.
T-Tar
Charizard.
versus Lapras.
Right off your Lapras.
Got to outnumber Lapras pretty heavily to take it down. Oh, and now there's a Clefable here. It's bad news for Solrock, unfortunately. Queen coming back in. Looks like Red is going back to grind to try and help with the level disadvantage. And he's Zoroark strongly in the lead at 13. They appear to be ignoring Regieleki, interestingly.
Maybe they're waiting for it to get closer to 2 minutes.
Yeah, maybe they're going to try and push it in as everyone's setting up for Ray.
Yep, it's got a. They've cleared the top lane, so it has a clear shot straight to their
Rear
middle
bottom.
goal. So
Yeah.
if they can take that,
I'm not
going
sure.
into Rayquaza.
Well, never mind. They're protecting bottom.
That would be huge, yeah.
Ooh, that's 2
Yeah,
down.
they have full collapse on the team at bottom.
Yeah,
there.
the push bot did not go well. Foxes are
Last one.
rotating back and forth very fast.
Blastoise and T-Tar starting the
Yeah.
Great ults.
Hoping to steal when they saw everyone was down, but it's not quite fast enough. And the Foxes are here. Looks like
Oh, now they're taking Regilecki.
Regilecki's just going to be finished off now.
They had to. I mean, I guess they could have waited for it to reset, but I think that was probably the right move.
But with 30 seconds to Rayquaza, that's probably perfectly fine. It's a threat they're going to have to deal with or risk them just backdooring instead of the Rayquaza fight there.
It's like they are heading... They're rotating... Oh, no, they're setting up. Okay. Clefable and Chandelure and Lapras and Blastoise all setting up for the Ray fight. What they did... the other team is still obviously having to deal with the Reggie, which was a good slowing tactic. Red's going to have to back now to heal.
Charizard trying to sneak some points into the top, which he does.
Okay.
Engaging Sinryu right now.
Actually going kind of well for him. He makes the right call for pulling back.
Sinryu retreats to his team.
Yep.
The
Foxes are
up in the middle there. We have a Wild Rayquaza on the board.
Wild Rayquaza, my favorite aspect.
team
Of
fight.
Yeah, we have a game.
Yep, here it goes.
Right Blastoise ult is pop. Venusaur ult pop.
Venusaur ult deals a lot of damage, but it's not enough to put anyone down. That's a Blastoise, other Blastoise ult.
There goes Orc.
There's the Chandelure at the back.
Yep.
Charizard in the air. They're going to be enough.
Okay, the Blastoise is
Aging
down.
Blastoise.
Charizard has to retreat.
We
Queen's
can see
Venusaur is
Venusaur.
scoring.
Some points in.
Oh, makes
He's
it.
going to make it.
I don't think that was enough of an overscore.
It's not enough, no.
Not enough, no.
They're down still.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We can see the scores. I'm speculating and like doing mental math, but we know exactly what's going on. All right, Venusaur, Comfy, and Charizard flirting with a push. Blastoise attempts one. It does not go so well. Looks like the team is moved. The other four are getting ready to move in as a unit. Hoping for a steal, I would guess, but you can't steal because the Foxes know they don't have to start.
Autoguard Cheetar.
Rantar popping his ult.
Oh, man, doing a huge amount of damage.
Wow.
Huge amounts of damage, but unfortunately it's
No
not
kills.
enough.
Didn't get into the execution range. However, Venusaur and Comfy coming in. They got one. Unfortunately, I think one is all they're going to get. Rayquaza versus Rayquaza, baby.
Back on the board.
Violence.
The Foxes
Blastoise,
are still not
assuming they were working on
starting
Rayquaza,
it.
was
Yeah.
flashing in to try and steal. Unfortunately, they have all
like-
just
They're
It
gonna
is scoring, yeah.
dump a huge amount of points in.
less than 10 seconds left. It looks like this game
Yep.
is quite assuredly to the Cerulean Foxes.
Game goes Cerulean Foxes.
Game on the Cerulean Foxes. We will see if the admin has any comments, or
Yeah.
if the Zygardians want to make any comment about how that game went.
Well, they did start off with a huge
They're-
disadvantage because they froze.
They
at the
started off
start.
with a bit of a disadvantage with that freeze. We'll see if Queen Chi wants to wants to see if they're willing to replay that, or if they will just let that slide.
Yeah, we'll
see
find out
exactly
in a
what
moment.
they-
I see Zeno
they-
and Queen are both typing right now, so we should find out momentarily. In the meantime, we can take a look at the battle data. Looks like the most notable standouts are Parmesan's Chandelure and
71,000.
Red's Titar. Two Pokemon we know very well for high damage. Spirit Edge's Clefable with an 111,000 healing. Damn. Now that is a healing stat.
Okay, so the one slow
Yeah,
smoke.
we now have
one.
confirmation that there is no item lock on Slow Smoke and Goal Getters. But the Zygardians may still want a restart because they paused at the start because they thought it was an illegal game. We'll see if the Foxes approve
we'll see
it.
what they say.
Yep.
It might be hard to request a restart considering they did end up just playing the match fully through.
Yeah.
Depends on people's schedules, if I imagine, if they feel comfortable putting an extra game in. I mean, we can talk strategy in the meantime. I felt like the Foxes did a very good job of engaging as a group, and I think that was their big edge.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Sol has requested voiding the match. We'll see what everyone says. I think that definitely the Zygardians for match 2/1.5, whatever the next one ends up being, should definitely try and move more as a group and fight a little more as a group, because the Foxes just deathballed and picked them off one at a time. So you definitely want to avoid that if you can.
Jam joining us.
What is up?
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
We have added we have duct taped another GoPro to another Rookity. We added another camera.
Okay, so it's the Foxes versus who?
Foxes versus the
Blazing
Blazing Zygardians.
Oh, okay. Did it
So
just
the-
end, or was that game one?
The first game just ended. However, there was a misunderstanding with the rules. The Blazing Guardians were unaware that the item limitation from last season was no longer online, and so they froze, assuming the game was invalid, giving Cerulean Fox's early advantage on the farm. So we will see what the ruling on that is.
Yeah, they lost their first couple goals while they were
Current
waiting.
standings is game 1 the Cerulean Foxes. We will see if the Cerulean Foxes are willing to agree to a void to that match and what the admin says.
Mhm.
Oh, I think the number changes per thing.
Yes, the match ID changes.
Yes, I've been booted. So everyone gets to stare at my new outfit. I'm very excited. I've changed my outfit for the first time since basically I started the game. I have a blue hoodie on now instead of a gray one. Also, rip off high jump boots from Portal because I refuse to believe those are anything else.
I do like
They're not
this
high jump
jam
roots, are
again.
they? High jump roots are Metroid.
Sorry, Long Fall is Portal.
Long call.
Yes.
They look more like the Portal ones than the Metroid ones.
That, in fact, the exact opposite of what.
Yes, that's a good point. It's definitely the opposite thing.
No, I mean, wouldn't the opposite of high jump boots be no jump boots?
That's just good.
I guess it depends on the spectrum. Is the spectrum from 0 to 100, or is it from negative 100 to 100? High fall, long jump.
Yeah, but it's not the boots don't make you fall. It's the boots just protect you from fall damage.
That's a fair point. That's fair. The Foxes are silent. Presumably, they're discussing whether they want to allow the void. Also, the absolute twist of Annie's Zora arc, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
But she had serious
good?
damage. Oh yeah, no, she was ganking all over the place.
Knew all the combos?
And Spirit Edge taking on the support role, a huge amount of healing. Well, we know Clefable is very good. We have a Clefable. We're used to this.
Mhm.
Spirit Edge
Oh, they're
confirms they are
discussing.
currently discussing it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I thought that Queen's Venusaur and Sandra's Comfy were a great great pairing, even against, when they were fighting 4 or 5 of the enemy team members. They usually managed to last for quite a while and sometimes get a kill.
Yeah, Venusaur is quite tanky.
Yeah.
It has damage reduction with a Giga Drain. So
Yep, Giga Drain,
Comfey
Pedal
on it,
Dance with a
and
Comfy
then-
on it. Yep,
it was wild.
breezes in. I think with a little bit more team support, it would have really wrecked face.
Mhm.
So I didn't check. I should have checked to see if Sandra was running EXP share, because if so, that the dual
Yeah.
jungle makes a lot of sense. You want to
Yeah,
get
she was.
you want to get Red to T-Tar as fast as possible. Once he was there, he was able to put some serious hurt out and defend a lane all by himself.
What's the new battle pass? I forgot.
I got the cutscene played a minute ago. It's like night.
It's
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 Sizzle.
nice.
it's a
Yeah,
scissor
sure.
skin.
There's a mime skin too.
There is a mime skin.
Yeah.
He's very fancy.
The only skin I care about is the helmet Mamoswine. If that ever comes back, I might even pay money for it.
You could get it through the mobile app on the store currently.
It's in the store.
Not in the what to say, in the in-game store, it's more of like a additional added apparently. If I
Oh, weird.
recall looking at those things.
Well, now that it's become available, I've realized I don't actually want to spend money. So I retract my earlier statement.
We will call you on your lies. You can't lie.
Are you kidding? I'll call myself on my lies. I have no consistency. Spirit Edge
No
and
integrity.
the two
Several people are typing. In
admins
fact,
are
we have
typing.
both admins currently typing.
Yeah.
Fight.
Kid
fight,
Storm
fight,
is
fight,
stepping
fight,
in to
fight,
figure out
fight,
exactly
fight,
what
Record the
happened.
match.
Fight.
Okay. Spirit says the
I
Foxes
think-
are not accepting the Void.
Okay.
Which
Fight.
I think that's
I can-
justified.
it's fair. It's fair.
Fair enough.
No,
Yeah.
it's fair. I'm stirring shit up.
Yeah. as always.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a just as a quick recap, if anybody has joined since, such as Jam, at the start of the match, the Blazing Zygardians saw that two of the enemy team had slow smoke as their active item, and thinking that the rule from last season that you could only have one slow smoke on a team was still in effect, they all stopped in their goals and waited to hear what the admin said. The Foxes did not realize that this had happened, so they started playing normally, pushed again, did a lot of damage to the goals, at which point the Zygardians started playing again, and we finished the match.
Clarification, I believe it was the Blazing Zygardians who had the two slow smokes equipped.
I see that now,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Red just sent that as clarification.
Broken our first goals, then it is an even
Unfortunate
fight.
misunderstanding, but
Yeah,
It happens.
bit of a
it happens.
yeah, it's unfortunate. The thing with the Proton Unite League is that we are all casual players who have other lives and bedtimes outside of this. So it's tough sometimes to get the scheduling. The Foxes cite that they don't have enough time with their full team, so they're going to have to, and since we played out the match, they're going to have to ask that we continue to match 2. So the Zygardians ban second. The Foxes are retaining the Urshifu ban.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Pokemon is a little bit strong, just a little bit.
A little.
Oh, aristocrat mime.
Both teams are maintaining the same roster. They were both strong layouts, so that makes sense.
What's the new code?
I've asked for us to be invited or for a new code, so we'll see.
Oh, can I possibly confused, thinking that the marches are starting?
Yeah, I think Kid is not entirely up on what happened, which is fair. It was confusing. Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to put in the code. Yeah, we just got sent a new code.
Blazing Guardians will also be keeping their ban on the Buzzwole.
Understandable. That Buzzwole is very tough to fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now,
And we are
got it.
back.
Yeah.
Rosters are in. Bans are confirmed.
right before we see them start, do you think there's going to be any changes on team comp?
Hang on. Kid is question. Okay, yeah. All right. We are confirmed. We are not doing the rematch. Little bit of hectic, but
What happened?
well, we do always say that initial farm is so crucial. Those first few skirmishes and going for the middle middle rabbits and the birds is always a big deal. I don't know if someone got screenshots, so we're good on the stats team and the record as well.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you to all of our lovely viewers for sticking with us as we do the logistics. Always part of competition. Okay.
Okay.
With that, we should be waiting on teams to ready, and we'll be able to get going again.
Oh no, I think the thing that surprised me from last match, no Glaceons.
I noticed that too. Yeah, that was surprising. Glaceon is still extremely good, and as far as I know, both teams have Glaceon players, right?
They both do, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's probably
most
why they're
teams in
okay
the
with it.
league. Most teams in the league probably have Glaceon players at this point.
Not particularly complicated Pokemon.
No, but it's a lot of fun. I think there's getting started with it isn't terrible, but like getting really good at it. I've seen a lot of like really bad Glaceons in ranked.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
Their first time playing it on rank at master level.
yeah, it's got a high. It definitely
If
is
you're
one of those.
masters, at least you can't drop anybody.
One of those Pokemon with a very high skill cap, which we know because we have a Glaceon on our team with a very high skill. Shaman. Okay. Yep, bans are confirmed. Buzzwole and Uwushifu. Can't believe I waited this long to make that joke today. I'm not original. Sif said that once, and now I say it every time I see the bear.
It's the correct pronunciation.
The correct pronunciation, yes.
Yep.
It'll be really interesting if once Uwushifu is fixed, it actually gets into the league, like Zacian. Seriously, this next balance patch is going to absolutely throw the meta to the wind. Looks like both teams are discussing... Okay, the Blazing Zygardians are ready. The Foxes are still discussing their comp. So what do we think? What do we think changes might be adopted by either side?
I mean, they won,
I
right?
think the Glaceon's coming in.
Yeah, that would do it. Who on
Cerulean Fox is attacking in the Cerulean Fox.
who on the Foxes plays Glaceon?
Seems only appropriate.
Trying to think if there's like a sneaky Glaceon in their team, because I know the one player that does play it, but if
Queen has just messaged me to say to Savayed that she loves him too. She can't join the stream, but would like to return the affection. Cute couple. I'm a fan.
Cerulean Fox.
Foxes are ready.
Nah, love disgusts me. Get it out of here.
Jam does not represent
Unite.
Jam does not represent any official opinions of Somewhere Else Inc. Incorporated.
You have a shell company? Jesus.
Yes, for the no money I've ever made streaming.
Incorporated LLC.
Okay, everyone's ready. Queen has the strangest gifts on hand. Where does she find those?
No idea.
I'm not even going to describe that
You can
one.
find
I'm just
anything on the
gonna
internet.
I'm gonna leave that to your imagination, lovely viewers, of what
Oh yes, they're blasting off again.
Blasted off.
after a fashion.
Zoom.
It's just Goatsy. Come on.
I guess they're just saying team.
The Zygardians are saying 1 second, so they may not be ready after all. Okay. A little bit of chaos. Back to the analysis. You think that the Glaceon is coming in for which side? Both of them?
I'm thinking from the Foxes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
because I think that's why they brought in the Charizard from the Zygardians.
Oh yeah. Solrock's Charizard.
But I'm actually curious if they're gonna maintain the Venusaur Comfy combo.
It was a good combo.
Yeah. And we thought it was that Guru was able to
And
pretty much
that's
pressure with the
Here we go.
Ooh,
We'll find out.
okay. We're in?
Okay, so Red is switched to a Garchomp.
Spirit Edge remaining.
Spirit Edge, Annie, and Apollo all the same.
And-
Yep, Parmesan has pivoted
And-
to the Glaceon.
Oh, double Zorwork.
Yep.
Oh, we have Zoroark on the other side. Sandra onto the Gardevoir.
Soul is now
Ooh.
on a Mime. And Sandra on a Gardevoir. That together, that could be very interesting. So,
I
definitely
like
the durability has gone a lot down for the Zygardians, but the damage has gone a whole lot up.
Yep.
I'll be interested to
I
see
like-
exactly who on Zygardians is taking jungle. Like,
That
it's
is
the-
that is a Floatstone EXP share Mr.
Uh-huh.
Mime. That's not a set I've seen before. Very interesting.
I mean,
Gardevoir.
you can run. I mean, it's a support. You're running XP share, but yes, the Floatstone is weird.
I don't know.
Yeah. My guess
I've played
is
with
that the
Penguin.
Zoroark
I don't
in the
think
jungle-
Mime is a support. Mime is damage.
Well, Mime supports Garchomp. That's my guess.
Okay,
That's
that
what
would,
it
that
is.
would make sense.
Leaving a rather squishy top lane with the Gardevoir Venusaur
Ooh, look
until
at-
Venusaur can get Petal Dance Giga Drain online.
Yeah, it's Bulbasaur is an early squishy.
But it's a
That's
squishy,
just
but it's a
like-
high damage squishy with the.
Yeah, it does a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
It does,
It's
this is
surprisingly
true.
good at secure and all that.
Okay. So it
I do
looks
like the Fox's comp better.
Fable,
I watched the
Glaceon,
Orange
Bot,
team.
Zorark, middle, Lapras,
Yep.
Blastoise,
Oh,
top.
we have once again Sandra joining the jungler in the jungle just
I
to aid
guess-
in that XP
Yeah,
for
Oh,
the jungle.
Sandra is the
Yeah, by
Gardevoir.
yourself.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
sorry, yes, you're right. Sandra's
but
the Gardevoir,
it looks
it's
like
not
the
mine.
EXP share jungle combo is something that they're definitely using as a standard.
Experimenting with that.
And Spirit Edge is starting to stack.
Looks like Spirit Edge is
Yep.
stacking. Yep. Red is now on bot and is wrecking that
Ooh,
Clefairy.
that Clefairy almost died.
Yeah, that
You
almost
really
went
think
down.
Eh,
Not
not even
But
close.
Parmesan has evolved. Meanwhile, on top, squishy top versus very not squishy top. Skirmishing, but I mean, at this stage, Ralts and Bulbasaur really don't have the damage output to do anything.
Zoroark's
Oh,
going the
hello.
opposite lane. This could be
Why'd you say
DBZ
that?
is in.
Ooh.
Oh, that
No,
is an
but the-
amazing gank
It was a good
from
game.
Guru. Okay. Meanwhile,
Zoror's bottom.
Yeah.
they're harassing each
This
other
is-
on just standing there. Looks
There's
like
a bit of a stare down going on.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Annie's in, and another incredible Zoroark gank that just shreds through the defenders. This is this match is definitely getting the Zoroark on
That
my.
was a trade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fortunately, Lapras is not that great against Zoroark until level 5. Oh, she just did it.
Guru is pushing like crazy though.
Ooh,
We do-
those
we do have
combos.
to-
Oh.
Oh, wait,
Well,
this
we
is
do have
Zoroark
to-
deep.
he might be
Zoroark
dead.
build's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guru's
that's-
Guru's
yeah.
not getting
Yes,
out of
yeah.
We
there.
have the feedback for the Cerulean Foxes and the Night Slash for the Blazing Zygardians.
Oh, they're
So
using different sets.
They are on
Yep.
different Zoroark sets.
It's a good thing we have a
Oh.
Zoroark expert. I don't think I ever would
I
have noticed.
favor the Night Slash, I'll be honest.
I also like the Night Slash. Feint attack has definitely been seeing a lot more play recently.
It did get buffed, but it's the
Fighting
problem
on
is
bot.
you
Oh
don't
man,
get-
okay.
you
Now
don't
that's
get
an
the-
icicle spear.
You don't get the safety like you do with Night Slash, because Night Slash makes you invincible on that final hit.
There are Feint attack is, however, just more consistent to the lineup typically, especially if they're high mobility.
Ryu's coming in. Might
Yeah,
score
but
behind their
Zoroark's
backs.
a volatile
Nope.
Pokemon anyway. so I
Sandra
don't
and
think
Queen
it's-
have blocked the attempt. Meanwhile, the bottom goal is broken by
damn.
Glaceon and Clefable.
Yeah, the
Ooh,
Fox is
Warrior
Sylvia goes
died.
down,
Ooh.
Sandra goes down to
Ooh,
the top.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, double
Line,
kill.
That was
cleaning
good.
up top lane.
Both Zoroarks
Yeah.
are on top.
Zoror's level
Well,
9.
Yeah, but Antibony's level 9. He should not take this fight.
Yeah. Guru does stop them scoring. But, oh, here they are.
Oh,
The rest of the
Zoroark,
Zygardians have
that's
not
arrived.
good.
Annie
He's
is
fine, though.
retreating. Guru is in pursuit. Oh, no, okay. Turning back. Looks like a four-person
Red Cinder
push.
getting a nice
Ooh,
little-
nice interrupt on the Dragon Rush.
Garchomp's dead. Rip.
Oh, and
Anyone who's
Annie is-
able with a dash knows the
oh,
pain.
so much
that pain.
damage. Meanwhile, it looks like Regice is going down pretty cleanly to Barmazon and Spirit Edge.
Yep, and top's being broken by the foxes here. So.
Red is jungling. The foxes have broken top. They are now going back to the Reggie. Looks like the Zygardians are farming a little bit. Guru is coming in for a steal, but is a little too slow. Looks like the foxes are not pushing. They're staying on defense. Oh, until the opportunity presents itself, which it clearly just has. Nope. Apollo is wisely backing
looks
off.
Like it's the Lapras.
Oh!
Okay, VG's storage by level 9.
Oh, and there's a skirmish happening in the jungle.
Oh,
Spirit Edge caught out here, I think.
Yep, Spirit Edge doesn't
Edge
make
goes
it.
down.
Guru might go down to the...
Oh,
Oh, no!
oh.
On a sliver! Oh, and Annie comes in to clean up.
And the
Red is coming back to avenge, but
Oh.
several
I got
level
from
deficit,
Ed.
that's not going to go
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. Queen is
Venusaur.
still not a Venusaur.
Little not.
Too close.
They don't have a lot of great tools to go against to beat the Zoroark either. No,
No, never
Thingy
know.
coming out.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
the levels right now. as
Zoroark's
well. We
tough
just
to
have
fight even when you're
Cerulean
balanced.
Cerulean Fox was a clear level advantage against the Blazing Guardians
Yeah.
currently, unfortunately.
4 10s and a 12 versus 2
Do we-
10s, 2 7s, and an 8.
My
Queen
My
is looking
confusion
for
would
something
help, but
to
I'm
food.
not sure which build he is right now.
It's like they're clustering.
Sandra hits level 8.
Ice Shock and what's that?
And that Gardevoir might be
Alright,
huge.
Gardevoir is here. That is a big deal. Zoroark versus Lapras on top, and in the jungle, it looks like Blastoise and... Oh, yeah, there's reinforcements there. Blastoise, Clefable, and
Ooh.
Glaceon.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
the
a good kill right
that's
there,
not
yeah.
killable.
Very wise of the Zygardians to not fight that too hard.
Well, Gardevoir's level 9 now.
Oh,
at
but it
least.
looks like... Oh, an ult might save Solrock. But
I
they
got
ulted
it.
in
Nope,
instead
on
of
the wrong
out.
side of the lane.
Goes down.
Looks like they better get bottom Reggie still.
Yep, they're starting Registeel. Spirit Edge is running interference. Meanwhile,
And-
on
Looks like
top
they're not gonna
lane,
have any-
Lapras refused to die up, except now.
Lapras goes down.
Yeah,
it
does go down.
Zoroark
Red.
gets a kill.
Oh, but
Zoroark
Red is
oh, wait.
here.
Oh, ooh.
Vengeance
Oh,
for the
that's a good
Zygardians.
Oh, that
and it
should,
looks
that
like,
should be a big overscore on top.
yeah, they are breaking by 29.
That's the overscore, but they're gonna give Reggie like game time.
Probably not.
Yeah, the rest of the
You
foxes
foxes
are here
rotated
to
up.
interrupt. It's going to be a
Yeah,
matter
work.
of who
Queen
gets
two,
the
dropping
final
the ult.
hit. As long
Leave it
as
or you're not
Get
gonna
it?
oh red,
That's a bad-
Oh,
Oh.
no, Glaceon got it.
just a
Yeah.
little bit too early.
Reminder that our objective damage just got halved.
Oh, yeah,
didn't have
good
a lot of health
point.
To begin with,
That was
so.
good.
Ooh, that missed my stay, yep.
Okay, yeah, mime's down, and it looks like they're gonna walk in.
Oh, that lucky walk.
Sandra is here, but it's a little late.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
And it
Team
goes top into
reinforcements.
No, but they don't overscore it by much.
They might be able to get some counter damage. Not sure.
Fox just gonna
Annie
fall
is
back.
on the way, hiding as a Detective Garchomp. Put on the trench coat. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the trench coat. Queen Chi caught out by Lapras and Clefable, but Sandra and Guru are here to help. Unfortunately, it looks like
Ooh.
Guru got bubbled and went down.
That's how you stop a Zoroark.
Yeah. It's all about CC, like with most speedsters, to be fair. It looks like
Sandra
Sandra's
being
going
chased
down.
You got a God of
Yeah.
War.
Escape.
Gardevoir doesn't do so well in chases. But meanwhile, there's
Artisan
a
caught up alone.
Guardian.
Ooh,
Zygardians
Glacier about to
push on
die,
bot.
possibly. Yep.
Barmazon
goes
Glaceon is
too.
down.
Tried to help.
Annie
Anybody
is
here,
here,
to clean
though.
Up, however. Not gonna get out of that.
Yeah,
without-
Red's falling back.
Yeah.
Queen is here also. But this is a 4-person. Yeah, that's too much damage.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
wow.
almost like a level 15.
Queen's health melts.
Oh,
They're gonna break that goal. I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
No, wait. Solrock is
Are they
back.
gonna go Reggie Steel? Or.
Soul is holding the goal.
How they might go for it?
VGG is here as
Yeah, they're
well.
going for
Pretty
it.
sure Foxes can just burst this down. They have position.
It's close.
Mhm. They might be able to get the ready steal. That's
Yeah,
still
they're
on the
yeah,
line.
they're-
They
yeah,
got it.
got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Power of
that
Zoroark.
anybody hitting 15 going into the Rayquaza fight.
Oh my
that might be
god.
Huge.
You don't see that often.
Commanding setup position from the
Red
Foxes.
Cinder not far behind. Garchomp at 14.
But
Garchomp
Garchomp just
is-
charged it
oh,
alone.
He face
Yeah.
jacked much by himself.
And
Oh.
that's
Not Mr.
slow
Mime.
Solrock trying to go in to support him is going to be taken down as well. Sandra caught in the back line.
Guru's
And
down. Queen
that's
is
3
falling
down.
Good game.
That's 3 down.
Yeah, that's the
Unless-
game.
And that's
Unless
4.
Garchomp
Is
himself.
Is this not over left?
Oh, that black hole was pretty good. It wasn't enough, but it was good.
Good, not enough. Sandra falling
But
back.
I think this
as
goal
they
goes
overscore
score.
the bottom.
Yep.
Anibani and Parmesan both just going to pull down Rayquaza.
They made it that quick.
That was a
And
melt.
that's the game.
Yeah, all right. And the match. The push now. See if they can break the shields. Not quite in time.
Even if they could, I'm not sure it would have mattered.
I agree. But the Zygardians are doing their best to revenge kill as much as they can.
It's for pride at this point.
Yeah, it's always for pride and stats.
I would say
Don't diss
on the
stats.
contrary.
Oh, the Clefairy with the block off the ult, saving Apollo.
Gotta love those silly gamble ults that always turn out to be amazing. Clefable's ult is one of my
Remember
favorite
the very
things in
fun
this
ult.
game. It's just a great
They're
design.
going to fall another 3
Hey,
over 50 trying to push
Solrock
in.
gets in,
Now
blocking
they're
it.
just, now they're
Nice.
just being cocky. None of them have shields, and they're trying to score 50.
Well, it's a 3v1. Oh, but Soul does manage to survive with the help of Red. Meanwhile,
Coming in, unfortunately, Cinder going to get
Red
burned
Cinder's
out.
best
Garchomp to go down.
I missed the
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
but it looks like
And
Ryu
Solrock down,
Annie
and
handled it. Oh,
Oh, will they
Yeah.
get
Oh,
it?
no score.
No, they will not.
still blocked.
Those extra 50s.
Sandra picks up a kill.
However, Zygardians
Oh.
were also unable to score, which means this match goes to
Very-
Cerulean
yep.
Foxes.
Yep.
Strong victory for the Cerulean Foxes. That is a 2-0 for the final match of week 6. I don't have my list off. Hang on.
Dang,
Anybody
18
picked
kills.
impressive
Zoror.
18 kills.
Wow.
Yeah.
80,000 damage.
That's
body. 88,000 on Parmesan with a Glaceon there.
Across the side, 77 from Guru. The Zoroarks really dominated.
18 kills from the anybody. My god.
Spirit Edge once again breaking 6 digits with the Clefable healing.
Good God. That's so
Wow.
much.
I wonder if it counts overhealing. It probably doesn't.
Probably not, right?
no.
Hang on, I'm looking for my list to see where this leaves people in the placings. With that, Cerulean Foxes has a commanding 3rd place, ahead of the Disaster Noodles and behind Kakuna Matata.
Wait, where's Team Soul then?
Team Soul is currently in 5th place.
4?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
It's been an unexpected season in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I don't want to. If I exit, then I'm just going to get booted back to the home screen. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I thought this was a very cool match. A lot of great gameplay from both sides. Does anyone have any concluding thoughts they want to share before we wrap up? I'll take the complete silence as a no. I would like to.
Apparently not.
I would like to thank both teams for allowing us to stream. I really enjoyed it. I hope that they enjoy watching the VOD afterwards. And I would
the
like to
Fox is
thank
mine. I don't know about the.
my lovely Rookady
Zygardian.
teammates for joining me as co-commentators. It was a lot easier when I had people on to help say the smart stuff. Which is not a diss towards you, Shaman. You were a great co-host last time, but it was a lot of fun to have a bunch of people on who all have different perspectives and things that they can focus on. So, with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for co-commentating with me. We will be back as soon as another pair of teams want us to third party for them. And until then, have a lovely start to the week. Good night.